Kia ora, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Untidy. We've had a little bit of an untidy start, haven't we, Matty?
Oh, we certainly have. My microphone's glitching out of it. Well, we're unsure if it's the microphone or the cord. We're hoping it's the cord because that's pretty easy, isn't it? That's an
Yeah.
easy fix. The actual microphone, I wouldn't know what to do.
Well, that's a ball ache, that is. That's
Yeah.
an absolute ball ache.
Yeah, I'm
That's
certainly
a-
not pulling it apart and seeing how I
Oh,
can fix
God,
it.
no. That's a reach for one of the spare guest ones if ever I heard an issue.
Yes, but I'm Matilda Green, and we're here now. We've got it working. For how long? Who could say? But I'm just determined not to move my hand at all because I'm worried about the connection between the cord and the microphone. And
Yeah.
as we were just saying, microphones necessary for this job.
Key piece of podcasting
key
equipment
piece of
right there. So
podcast.
no matter how much her little hand cramps in the next little while, not important.
We're rolling with it. Sorry,
Certainly.
but we are rolling with it. Bean, should we kick off with the dogs? How's the cacophony of dogs
The cacophony
going?
of dogs. Oh, it's lovely. So, well, I've got my long stays now till October, where their parents go and build a house in another country, and then it's bizarre, Maddie. Like, you know, when you don't really try for something to be super successful, and then sometimes it just is.
Yep.
And then, so on Wednesday, I've got another regular. So then we've got like 3 to 4 dogs on a Wednesday, and then I've got another regular who's starting. And so then they have another day of like 3 to 4 dogs once or twice more a week. It's actually, you know what? It's actually pretty hectic. But I really love it because like it means I'm just like, right, well, that morning I am being paid to go and have a lovely walk. And so do you know what I do? I go and I get paid to have a lovely walk.
That's actually a great way of looking at it because you get out and get some nature, you know, for your mental health, and the dogs have a great time, and you're getting paid. How good is that?
Oh my God, it's actually the best. And then also, like, I just have to remember, you know how sometimes you don't put the same level of importance on some tasks as others, which is fair.
100%.
But I'm like, when I remind myself that I'm actually getting paid to do this, I'm like, no, I can give it that time and I can give it some priority and I don't need to rush through and think about, oh, I should be doing this and I should be doing that. I'm like, actually, I really enjoy this and it's worth my time and I'm doing it. And so I'm doing this thing where I'm like hunting out all these new little tracks and places that I can take them, places we can go that other people don't really think about to go. And it's, you know what, it's very fun.
Oh, that is so fun. Have you got yourself a little like brand? Like,
No.
is this a little business?
I mean, it kind of is, but like, no, I haven't done anything like that. It can't be getting any bigger at this stage. Like this is
We're at capacity.
We are
don't
actually
need marketing.
No, we're at capacity. But I don't know, like sometimes I think, oh God, like what a lovely stress-free life that is to be walking dogs. You know?
And then you could, well, I mean, God, this is classic capitalism, isn't it? We're like, oh, you're enjoying something. How can we turn it into a profitable business?
Yeah.
But
Suddenly it becomes then unenjoyable and too much pressure, and then you're trying to squeeze too much out of one thing, you know?
How can we squeeze the life out of everything? Money. But I'm just imagining it. Like, wouldn't it be cool if then you had this dog business, but then you had like people that were all a part of it too, that were all part of Bean's Bones or whatever.
Bean's Bones.
and they work under you, and then they have the dogs as well.
Oh, because then I'd have to just handle people, you know. And this is the beauty of
it's the beauty of you and the dogs.
Of the dogs is that I'm just handling dogs.
They're not people. Yeah, God, that is a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I am thinking about like doing some add-on services because I know we've touched on like in the past vaguely I used to do sort of natural medicine stuff and that was like, you know, one of my past lives. You got to live a lot of lives in one life, don't you? And I'm actually going back I'm going to go and learn how to do Reiki.
Oh, you'd be so good at Reiki.
Yeah, well, and then I'm like, well, I can do this like add-on service then for the dogs that I look after if anyone wants their dog to also receive a Reiki treatment while they're with me. So
That's
then I'm
brilliant.
like, maybe I
Yeah.
just do some add-on services.
And I feel like you'd also just genuinely really enjoy that.
Yeah, I'd love it.
Yeah.
Well, you
I
can't do that kind of thing if you don't like, if you don't really feel it and you don't really love it. Why would you? Anyway, so that's a fun thing that I'm learning. It's nice to be able to like go and learn something new or go back to skills that you once had that you aren't really playing around with and be like, oh, maybe I'll pick up a little bit of that.
pick that back up.
Yeah.
Reiki is fascinating though, isn't it? Because like I don't understand it. I want to understand it. We got Reiki on our cat like 10 years ago. And Art at the time was like, "You're a freak." He just
What
couldn't
inspired
understand it.
you to get the cat Reiki? What was going
I
on?
can't even remember. It might have been weeing inside.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was weeing inside or something. It was, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was because it was doing our head in. Like we were living in a rental and he would just piss everywhere. I was like, this is not normal and it's really annoying. Yeah, that's what it was. Yep. It was weeing inside.
Do
Did
anything
the
at that point, you're like,
anything. Found this lovely French woman on Instagram because I was like, help, Instagram, what do I do? And this woman was like, I do Reiki. And then she came round, that was my French accent. And then she came round and did Reiki on Brian, our cat. And Art was just like, you are a freak. Like, what is happening here? Did it work? I can't remember, Bean. I can't remember. I wish.
everyone was waiting, Matty, to be like, well, did it work? Did it work? Well, she's got absolutely no idea.
Absolutely no idea. Okay. There was a lot going on and I can't remember where we landed with that. But anyway, the same thing is happening now though, Bean. Buster is weeing a lot inside. Like
oh no.
almost kind of constantly.
Duchess is also weeds in the wrong places. Not so much inside. That would be very, very rare. But she just goes out the dog door and instead of going down into the back garden, she just wees on the deck. And so I'm constantly washing down the deck. And I'm like, I want to just say, look, she's just getting senile in her old age. And it's uncomfortable for her getting up and down the steps. Our builder built because I was looking after his dog, Jellybean the Doberman. I mean, I love it when people get a dog that other people might be intimidated by, and then they call it something like Jellybean. I've got a friend with a Alsatian called Oreo. He's like, if I'm going to get a dog that people think is scary, I'm going to give it a really cute name, and then it's gonna.
It does something though, doesn't it? Like when you're calling Oreo, you just can't be afraid. When you're like, "Come here, Oreo," and it's this giant, big old dog.
Exactly. Like Oreo's not going to rip your arm off.
No.
Neither is Jellybean. No. Anyway, our builder built a little ramp for Duchess with like fake grass and anything, like the cutest thing, so that she can get up and down into the back garden more comfortably. It has reduced some of the deck incidences to a degree.
Yeah.
Not fully. But yeah, I'm just like, are they just a bit senile and old and uncomfortable and
I think that's what it is, because it is. You've been to our house. It's like it's quite a journey to get from the inside. Like she has to go down a flight of stairs to get to the garage, to go through the dog door, to then go through under the house, to then go to the grass. So
yeah, it's a long way for a
did
Buster.
I just say she? I think I
yeah,
said
you
she.
did.
Yeah, that was weird. Sorry.
Don't misgender your dog.
Yes. God, sorry about that. Yeah, that's what he does. I think I was just thinking about Duchess. So he's got a long journey. So he wees a lot in the laundry or in the foyer, which I'm okay with because it's an easy clean. It's hardwood floor. Well, it's laminate floors and tiles in the laundry. It's not that offensive. He has weed on the garage carpet quite a lot, which Art is very upset about because he's like, it's not like normal carpet. It's really difficult to clean. So he's a bit upset about that. And then I said to Mum, I was like, I wonder if maybe this is a boomer generation thing. I'm not sure. But I said, oh, he started weeing inside a lot. And she was like, it's the beginning of the end. That's the beginning of the end. And I was like, oh, well, it might not be. And he was like, and she goes, well, oftentimes that's when you have to start saying goodbye. I was like, I'm not going to put him down. Like,
oh my God.
Yes,
because he's got inconvenient. This is now no longer convenient.
She's
and
like,
I'm afraid
sorry,
it's time to go.
Get the shotgun, take him out behind the wall shed. Yeah.
Can't have it.
It's like, Bloody hell, they're
God,
cutthroat, aren't
I
they?
know,
They
I
really
know.
are.
Like, well,
One false
I'll remember
move.
this, Mum. I'll remember this for
One
when
false
things get
move
a
and
little bit
they'll
loose.
take you out. They will take you out if you become an inconvenience. Sorry, couple of little accidents inside.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. Oh,
yeah,
poor old
you
Buster.
don't. I know.
Oh,
I know.
man.
Oh God, Buster should sleep with one eye open. God, his nana's out to get him.
You better warn him if she's ever coming round to look after the kids or something. Be like, don't put a paw wrong. You can't afford to.
Go outside for wheeze, okay?
Yeah.
We need to keep up appearances here. You're
come
on
back.
thin ice, Buster.
You come back and he's been disappeared.
He ran away. Oopsie.
Oh my God.
Oh, I know.
I mean, we have to, every time we come into the kitchen and look at Duchess in her bed, we always have to check that she's still breathing. We're like, is Duchess still breathing? Yep, she's breathing.
She's fine.
Oh my God, amazing.
Oh,
Well done.
oh, darlings. And that's the thing. It's a privilege to be able to care for them in their old age. They give so much. They give so much love and so much just pure, unconditional loyalty. God, the least we could do is clean up a few ways.
And sometimes when it's not even due, when, like, if only they knew that we were having these conversations, you know?
I know, exactly. His own nana's talking about, taking him to the vet and getting him done over.
Oh, Jesus, giving him the blue juice.
Give him the blue juice for a few weeks inside.
Good God. Maddie, how did it go with the finishing of the renovations and getting the furniture back? And last time we talked to you, you were frazzled.
Oh my God. It was a very, very intense couple of days. So a day before the photo shoot, was it the day before? Yes. Yep. So the day before the final Your Home and Garden photo shoot, we had all our furniture arrive and it was all packed up in boxes.
Oh God, so you were getting new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it wasn't just a case of putting what you had back where it belonged?
No, Bean. It was a case of finishing laying the carpet. So the carpet guys did an awesome job, but they were pretty quick. So all of our furniture was in the middle of the house, and then some new furniture arrived. And Art was working in the city, so it was just me and Stephen, our longtime friend and builder and everything guy.
Oh my God.
But what I love about that man is like just the can-do solutions attitude. It's infectious. So in the morning, we all had a plan because we were like, right, they'll do room by room. So when they're doing one room, we can move the stuff out of the other rooms and then we can, put stuff in. And then as they arrived, they were like an hour early because they came from Hamilton, and they were like, hey, traffic was great. So they were there at like 6:30 in the morning or like 7 in the morning or something. And then I answered the door and I was like, oh, well, you guys you'll do room by room. And they were like, no, we'd sort of divide and conquer and we're in every room at the same time. And then I turned around and said to Stephen, I was like, they divide and conquer, they do it all at the same time. And he was like, all right, okay. Let's have a coffee. Come on, let's get into this. It was so intense. So we were like, I was just pulling things out of the bottom of wardrobes and just biffing them into the middle of the house. It was just crazy. And so then, that same afternoon, we unpacked the furniture, brought it in together. Art was back in like later in the day, thank God, because I was at that point. And look, I know we joke, you actually have diagnosed ADHD and it's like a thing that, everyone's got undiagnosed ADHD, but I really think I do. And I got to the point where I was just like, I don't know what the next move is. There was quite a lot of, I was doing quite a lot of pacing around, just not quite knowing what to do.
Needing to be productive, doing the energy of productivity, but not being able to direct it in any particular direction. Oh, no. Oh,
and then
Maddie.
When Art got back, I said to him, I was like, I'm spiraling. And so what I need you to do now is just to direct me, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Okay, I'm ready, but I don't know what the next step is. So, we were highly, highly frazzled, but we got there. And by the next day, the house looked absolutely unreal.
Oh my God.
Yep, so good. And so did we finish? No, we didn't. There are still 2 rooms that are unfinished, so they have to come back and shoot those another time. So I was like, we tried our best, but we just couldn't.
Couldn't
We
quite get there.
just couldn't quite get there, so they have to come back and shoot 2 more rooms. But
Because you hadn't quite finished painting when we were recording, and the shoot was the next day.
yeah. So that room just couldn't be a part of it because there were a few things that we were still missing. So we just were like, we just can't do. Yeah, we can't do it.
Yeah.
And so we've got another day in a couple of weeks. But I feel far less stressed about that because it's not a full overhaul. You know, it's not the entire house getting completely overhauled. But it looks really cool, and the shoot was great, and it's going to look awesome.
Yeah, how exciting! I can't wait to see it.
Definitely well worth it. But
and you're going to do. You're doing
God.
Yeah, that's a lot. You're doing a lot of you're doing before and afters, aren't you?
Absolutely.
I can't wait.
I know. Some of the before and afters they're like a juicy before and after as well. They're really like
ready.
Yeah, just like I really love when a before and after is just not quite what you're expecting as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my dad came over last weekend. He came over and came round the corner and saw the kitchen for the first time. And he goes, the only thing he said was, "That is not what I was expecting."
Oh my God.
I know. I was like, yeah, what do you think? And he just kept saying, "Oh, it's not what I was expecting." Oh, wow. And that was kind of it. So I'm not really sure what to make of that.
That's okay. Like you probably don't form your style choices from your dad.
No,
but that's okay.
No, exactly. And I think like I feel a bit nervous just because we're like doing this big before and after with the mag. So obviously like the mag will go out to people with all sorts of different styles.
Yeah.
And this is our home that I love, that we've decorated in a way that I like. And lots of people won't like that. You know?
And they will let you know.
They will let me know.
They will.
Yeah.
They will comment.
They might even personally DM me and to just let me know that they don't like it.
Cool. So if you're out there and you're like, you know what, I personally wouldn't have chosen that shade of paint. Just maybe tell your close personal friends and not Matty, because
that's the thing. Have a bitch
she's
about
been
it
through
with
enough.
your mates. Have a bitch about it with your mates. We worked very hard on getting it up to scratch, and I don't want to hear if Pamela from Hokitika doesn't like it. Okay, keep it to yourself. Go to your book club. Say, did you see Matilda's house in your home and garden? How bloody foul was that? And then keep that at your book club with your mates. Yeah. Okay. Right, I got that off my chest.
Okay, good. Well, no, anyway. And I think it's worth saying.
I think it's worth saying. Because, I mean, all good to bitch about it, right? We've
all got different tastes, and that's fun, you know?
And I think sometimes you can share the tea with your friends and be like, did you see the before and after of so-and-so's lounge?
Not what I was expecting.
What a paint choice. You know, we all have a bit of chats like that every now and again.
Absolutely.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
Just don't involve the person.
Yeah, she's worked very, very hard to do something that you wouldn't have chosen yourself, and that's okay.
And that's okay.
There's probably been a lot of Pinterest boards involved in this choice that you don't like.
It's a lot of Pinterest
and that's
boards.
Okay.
Yep. We did do a couple of feature walls, which I got really nervous about because I was like, oh, they're a bit 2000s.
Do we still call them a feature wall?
Well, I was really nervous. I was like, it feels 2000s to do a feature wall. You know, I'm not sure.
Rebranded. Has the feature wall been rebranded as something else?
Maybe it should be like Hero Wall or something.
I
don't know. Yeah, something like that. But I was nervous, but I'm really glad we did it. Because
you also wouldn't call it a pop of colour anymore.
No, you wouldn't, would you?
You would you?
No. And you're also, what I have learnt in this process is that we colour drench, which means we paint the ceilings and the architraves the same colour.
And I imagine the skirting boards, the whole,
and the skirting boards.
Everything that can be painted.
We drench it.
We drench it.
Okay. Yeah. We'll
do now.
We've been working with this Little and Fox, by the way. I just want to shout them out. They are we've been working with them on some interior stuff, and they're just such a great New Zealand business.
What do they do?
Like they do cushions, squabs, curtains, all sorts of different soft furnishings, and they're based in the Hawke's Bay. And they're just lovely people with a really great eye. And anyway, we've been laughing about colour drenching. She's like, I think we should drench it. And I'm like, let's drench it. Let's drench it. Drench the shit out of that room.
So also, if you don't like what Maddie's done in her house, don't pop into Little and Fox and bitch about it in there, okay?
No,
Because
don't tell Little and Fox either. Keep them out of your bitching. Keep me and Little and Fox and Art out of your bitching. Oh,
strictly
God.
book club and girls chats. Okay.
Okay, speaking of books, it was a great segue that I couldn't ignore.
No, I think it was perfect. It was timely.
Okay. Yesterday I went to the library for the baby classes that I just frequent. I'm just always there anyway.
And do you go on your own or do you take Penny with you?
Just me. No. Penny and I go, and if it's not Penny and I, it's Penny and Mum or Penny and someone else. And so anyway. So I went yesterday and there were these two women with a little boy. Didn't know what their setup was, but we were singing along to the song. Like I think it was like "If You're Happy and You Know It, Clap Your Hands" or something.
I'm familiar.
And, yeah. I think you will have heard it.
Yeah.
And we started singing it, and all of a sudden, beside me, I hear this: "If you're happy and you know, clap your hands," with the with vibrato. And I think like it's just
vibrato. That's when your voice is like
when it wobbles.
Right. Because you're really giving it heaps.
Yeah, because you're giving it heaps. And it was so unexpected because, like when you go to these classes and say you're a good singer and can sing, it's not usually the time to show that, it's sort of like if you're happy and you're just lightly
you're participating.
You're lightly participating. But I thought, oh my God, she's not afraid
grandstanding. She's grandstanding.
But I really enjoyed it because I was like, oh God, this is kind of giving permission that like we can all sing. Like, let's all sing this, if we're gonna be here, let's just get into it.
So did you get into it, Maddie?
I got louder because she was beside me giving it everything. And then I was like, yeah, all right. Okay, we can get into this, And then at the end, we sang another song, which I think was the classic goodbye song. It's time for us to say goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Hi, da. You may know it.
It's been a while since I've participated in one of these things. That's a good refresher.
Yeah, so we sang the goodbye song, and then all of a sudden, to my left, I hear her then harmonizing with everyone. And I was like, this is elevating the experience. I was like, this is good for her. She's come into the baby class and she's not mucking around. She's there to sing. She's there to perform.
She's going to get something out of it for herself. She's going to get something out of it for herself.
And I left being like, you know what? That was really enjoyable.
And if anything, a bit more from you next time.
That's what I thought. I was like, I could give more, definitely. I've been polite and couth for too long. Now I think it's time to enjoy myself and really let it rip.
Maybe you and this woman should be catching up separately and just like practicing and harmonizing together. And like, so next time you go in as a really strong duo.
Yeah, so we can go to the front and say, look, librarian, loving your class, but I'm going to do just step aside because
because maybe this could go one of two ways.
Yeah,
because you can get on the same team as this woman. She knows she's got something, but you've got something, or you're going to get competitive.
We're gonna try and out sing each other, and maybe I'll recruit Penny, be like, Penny, we need to we need to up our game here, all right? If you're not going to sing, you can sit outside because we're here to sing. We're here to give it everything. Okay, you go alto, I'll go soprano, and we're gonna absolutely nail this.
Yep. I think you need to be practicing between now and the next session. Actually,
I think so too.
you can't have her steal your thunder.
No, exactly.
Do you think she'd want to be a team player? Or do you think she's like, I'm taking this for myself?
I got team player energy, to be honest.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
No,
but because I said, oh my God, a harmony in the baby class. Like, how delightful. And then she was like, oh yeah. And so we had like a little
big deal.
I don't want to make a big deal of it or anything, but yes, I can sing. And so I feel like we sort of bonded on that. So next time, if she's there and I'm there, I might just come up to her level.
All right.
And we'll just absolutely bash it out.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Well, please report back.
It's time for us to say goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. I'll go.
It's not just for the kids, is it?
No, it's not.
In fact, some would argue it's more for
it's not at all.
But they are your ticket for admission.
Yeah. It's weird to go to a baby class without kids.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's sort of frowned upon. Anyway, so I've got work-ons for next time, for sure.
Hey, that's good. Well, I hope Penny is as excited about this as you are.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even. She's like how Milo. Actually, most of my kids have been like this at baby classes, just really nonchalant. Just really hard to tell whether they're enjoying themselves or not. Like they're all quite observant.
Yeah.
Rather than
I think mine were like that as
participants.
well. And like, so then I took that cue as, you know what, we don't have to go.
Yeah, if you're not going to enjoy it.
I wasn't really enjoying myself.
Yeah. Well, if neither of you are enjoying it, then God, what's the point in that?
What's the point?
Yeah.
We can do other things.
Yeah.
We don't have to do this. We don't have to be the people that do it.
It's not mandatory.
It's okay.
It's not mandatory.
Yeah. Oh, God. You, what I'm hoping is that this is a brand. You pop something in the chat about skincare prices. Is this a brand?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Well, it's a rant and an observation. I think I've actually ranted about it before, but probably a long time ago. So,
well, we've time for a refresher.
Yeah. Time for a refresher. So, we're going away to Gold Coast on Thursday.
Oh,
very exciting for a little family holiday. Flights were on sale a few months ago, and we were like, should we just do it? And now we're after renovations, and we're like, when we get there, we will not be leaving where we're staying.
Oh my God, what perfect time to be going.
Yeah. I'm so ready. Excited. Yeah, it's going to be great. But I said to Art, I was like, shit, I've run out of my Emma Lewisham cleanser and moisturizer at the same time, but it's not going to arrive in time. If I order online, it's not going to arrive in time before we go. Then I'll be without it for a week. So I said,
what will happen to your face? It will probably slide
fall off.
It'll
fall off. It'll be all scaly and dry and disgusting. And so I said to Art, because he was going into the city, and I said, can you stop by Mecca and pick me up these 2 refill items? And he was like, yeah, sure. And then he just got back walked in the door with the Mecca bag and went, oh, blimey, it's not cheap out there, is it?
I can't believe, Matty, that you would send the family CFO.
I know.
And we know, he's frugal chic, isn't he?
He is. He is.
And
I am spend a penny.
I'm frugal chic too, and I like it. I think it's cool. All right,
it's a really good thing to be. It's a really good thing to be.
But to send that man into Mecca.
It was desperate times.
It was
items. Desperate times. I didn't have a choice. There was no one else. I couldn't do it myself, and I need these 2 products before we go. So I had to send the CFO, and he's talked about it almost constantly since he got home, and before me going on this podcast. Maybe that's why he came upstairs to shit right in front of me while I'm doing this podcast.
The Wi-Fi just to show his absolute outrage and disgust. This is what I think about you and your spending on skincare.
I mean, it is like, it's just becoming absurd. Like, it's becoming absurd. I know there are cheaper options. Like, I've chosen a really expensive skincare, right? So, I mean, I've made my own bed, but it's a really good product. It works and it's natural, and I like it, and it works for my skin, and so I'm committing to it. But for a cleanser and a moisturiser, a refill, Bean, not even the original bottle, $250. Like, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
Sorry,
Yeah.
$250.
Yeah.
For the 2 items, right?
Yeah, for the 2 items.
Oh my God.
I know.
Holy shit. Do you know what I get?
What?
I have a beauty therapist that I know.
Mm.
She gets what we call contraband. We get things wholesale pricing.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Good brands?
Yeah.
Really? Does she get emulsion at wholesale?
I don't know. I can ask.
You just ask her under the table. You just maybe
But,
just like
yeah, so we do a
your next
little
catch up, just a little
yeah.
under the table question.
Yeah, and that's how I go. And even then, I'm like, oh God, it feels like spending a lot on skincare. But now I've heard what you said. I think it's absolute bargain.
Oh, I know. Well, my sister-in-law is living with us at the moment, Holly. She's 23, so I feel like I can talk to her about skincare because, good God, the people in their early 20s are spending a lot of money on a lot of different products.
I was just buying stuff at the supermarket at that time.
Yeah, I feel like we were clean and clear, weren't we?
Yeah. That's exactly the brand that I was thinking about.
Yeah.
We were clean and clear.
Like with the little dots in it. Yeah, we were foaming exfoliating facial wash from Clean and Clear.
Yeah.
Or Cetaphil, which I feel like is still going strong, but I was Cetaphil for a long time. But Holly said that there's a skincare product at Mecca for almost $1,000.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't it?
Isn't
it? I'm just going
to
look this up. Mecca most expensive.
Like, what is it supposed to do for you? It gets to a point where you're like, and I think this is the same with cars. Okay, what is it? What is it?
La Mer, beautiful brand.
Right.
La Mer, the concentrate is what it's called. A potent barrier repair serum. It's $1,105.
And is this like
for
a
50 mils?
2 litre? 2 litre.
For 50 mils.
50 mils. I'm sorry. What a have. Look up the reviews. Are there reviews on this thing? Like, we shouldn't really be like, I mean, or what are we doing anything bad here? All we're saying is like, excuse me, this is really expensive.
I don't think, because we're not shitting on any products, you know.
No, this is a fact. It's expensive.
We're just like observing the fact that a 50 ml bottle is $1,105, which I think is quite out the gate, and I think we're allowed to say that. I don't think we're shitting on anyone here.
4 figures for a serum. It doesn't even do everything. I'd want it to be doing everything. I mean, like, I'd want it to be like,
it better be miracle status,
like better than having tweakments.
Yeah,
you know.
Okay, so
that's insane.
Let's have.
Is anyone out there buying this? Can you tell us?
It's got a lot of reviews. So on the Mecca website, it's got 25-star reviews.
Right.
2 3-star, 1 2-star, and 1 1-star.
What does the 1-star say?
Okay, let's have a look at the 1-star.
How? Like, there's some really great skincare out there. How can you be like, do you know what? I need this one serum. Sometimes I don't look at the price of stuff, like if I'm like popping in somewhere quickly to pick things up. But I feel like, imagine if you were that person and then you got to the counter and they're like, yeah, $1,500 of your skincare items. You'd be like, whoa.
It's just crazy. Okay, I'm just having a look at the good reviews. Best non-moisturizer for sensitive to dry combo skin. This stuff is amazing. While $1,000 for 50 mils, it's well worth it if your skin is cyclical and has its flare-ups of tight, dry, red, flaky skin.
I'm sorry. I just think there's got to be an alternative.
I don't know. I couldn't. And like, sometimes I'm very skeptical of reviews as well because it's so easy now to fake it, isn't it?
You
just
pay
get
someone
bots.
to do it. Yeah.
I couldn't live without like this. I don't believe this. I couldn't live without the concentrate. Since moving to the city, it has helped to reduce redness and irritation caused by environmental stresses such as pollution. I also love to take the travel size with me on holiday so that I can apply
This feels fake.
the soothing serum after a long day in the sun. This product has become a staple in my regime, and I would highly recommend it to anyone. That's not true. That's
This
fake.
feels fake. This feels
That
very,
has to
very
be
fake.
After soothing after a long day in the sun, the soothing serum. Like no one would speak like that, would
No. Even to do a review.
they? I don't know.
I don't know. I also think the same thing about cars. Like after a certain point, how much better can they get?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, yeah. Unless they're driverless, which I'm
Yeah, but
absolutely
who's-
here for.
I was going to say, who's going to be doing that? Matty is.
I mean, I think it's coming within the next 10 years. Like it's already here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Is it? But like, I've only heard about them really in like overseas.
Yeah, in the States. I've only
Yeah.
heard about them in the States. But if you think like, you know, that's they're Ubers and stuff and
Like whipping you around the city. And you would get in a driverless car and you'd feel fine.
100%. I'd feel safer.
What?
Yeah. Well, like it's taking out human error, which I guess is probably the main issue with cars. Would you say? Dunno.
Yes. Oh, I don't know, Matty. I don't know
Yeah.
about that one. I don't know. Like,
Do we trust our lives with tech?
Yeah, I feel like I'd be too much of a control freak for that. I don't think I'd be
Yeah.
able to like let go. Like,
That's the thing. Because imagine if there was like someone coming, you're like, you're going to stop, hey? You're going to just put the brakes on a minute. You're gonna turn. And you just
how
have
can
to
it be ready for
trust.
any eventuality?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but surely the reaction time would be quicker in a human.
Yeah.
You know, because it's got sensors and whatnot. I don't know.
I don't know.
There we go.
I had a lovely weekend away, Maddie. I just went away with 2 girlfriends on a little like self-imposed 3-night retreat in this remote little gorgeous cabin.
It looked amazing.
It was
and
incredible.
your friend Han can cook, can she not?
Oh my God. She's like, guys, I'm in my cooking era. We're like, no argument.
You
no
cook.
argument here.
You cook, girl.
You cook, we'll eat. This is amazing. Oh my God, it's just so good. But you know, we were like, you really need 3 nights away.
Yeah.
If you're going to go away.
Yeah.
You need a minimum of 2 full days.
I think so too, to really entrench yourself where you are and to fully relax.
Yeah. I think like ideally 4 nights.
Yeah.
You know?
If we're being honest, 4 nights.
3 full days would have actually felt like a full holiday. But we just honestly,
and you guys were just like saunaing and
hot tubbing, beach walks, like there was no one there. Just reading books and eating and chilling out. Just honestly, it was so good.
Sounds like you had a nesting weekend.
It was a nesting
AKA
weekend.
Melanie Thomas.
Yes, it was a nesting weekend. We really, truly did. And then, like, I actually found it quite shocking to come back to reality yesterday. I had to go into pack and save. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm completely overwhelmed.
This is too much for my senses.
Because
I'm now completely grounded and calm.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. I'm almost thinking better off to do several long weekends sprinkled than one long holiday.
Definitely.
Like, I want to book in my next long weekend away.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I've often said that like when you go on a big like 3 or 4 month trip or whatever, I mean, who does that? Like, okay, 2 month, 6
Even
to 8
then.
week trip, just like a big trip. I reckon the novelty wears off after a while, and then like when the novelty wears off, the rest of that trip is wasted. Like it should have been a separate trip.
Yeah.
So that you get to experience the newness and the relaxation of being on holiday rather than reaching that point of being like, oh,
what do we have to do now?
Yeah, like, what do we have to do now? And I'm sick of living out of a bag and whatever. Like, we're still, like, you're still having fun. But you know, that moment where you reach like, oh, this is great, but I'm looking forward to you know,
my own bed and getting
my own
home
bed
and
and yeah.
routine
Yeah.
and
So then it's like, wouldn't it be cool if you had the rest of that holiday as being fresh?
Mm. The other thing I'm really into is like going to these little sort of cabins, which are sort of like kind of luxury little cabins just in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
where the whole point is that you don't go anywhere.
Oh my God, the dream.
Because
The
then, like,
dream.
yes, you take all your own food and you've got to cook for yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
But there's no pressure to go and see things and do stuff. Like, you just enjoy being in the cabin and the view and the hot tub and reading the books and whatever. And that's it. No pressure.
You don't have to do activities. You don't have
Nah.
to plan anything.
Nah.
If you really wanted, you can go and like whittle something out of a piece of wood that's in the backyard.
Yeah, if you must, you know? But I'm really into that, like being somewhere really being somewhere
Apologies.
just really remote, beautiful, being with nature and just not having the pressure of doing anything at all.
That is the dream. That truly is the dream.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Oh, God, a cabin in the woods sounds really good right about now.
Well, I think I'm going to book one for Pilates partner's birthday. We did one last year and it was gorgeous.
When's his birthday?
He is the 30th of July.
Oh, perfect winter escape.
Yeah, yeah. And I think we'll do another one.
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
And
so
convenient
good.
for me because I want these little holidays.
Yeah.
It's like not just a gift for you, also a gift for me.
Yeah. The perfect kind of gift.
Yeah.
When it's also for me. Oh, God. Well, Bean, I think that's all my news.
Yeah, well, that's all my news. I've done nothing but work and go on that little trip, but I did have some excitement from the Burnside community group because you know that we love the Burnside community group, but we love our Facebook community groups. People have got outraged.
It's active, like yours is quite active, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got active again about the rooster that's going off. And people are trying to like nail down the exact location of the rooster. And every now and again it pops up, the foul behaviour pops up again where people get upset about the rooster and try and track it down and get rid of it. Anyway, I'm keeping an eye on that.
Oh my God, they're trying to track it down to take it.
Well, I don't know what they're going to do. They haven't made their intentions known.
Feels quite vigilante.
Yeah, there's people are upset. There's some upset people out there about the rooster.
Right.
It is a bold move having a rooster in a suburb. Anyway, so
it is,
I'm
it is a bold, somewhat selfish move. But then I'm also like, well, you know, better that than an alarm. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's all right.
Yeah, I'd rather that.
I
like a rooster. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Oh dear.
Well, keep us updated about the cock in the suburbs.
Yes, I will. I'm following this very, very closely, as you can imagine.
Me too.
and good luck with your final painting.
Thank you. Yeah.
Is it going to get done? Because like, you know, when you get so close to the end of something like that, and then you're just like, I actually can't be bothered.
We're in danger of that.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, but we do have another deadline. Like we have another deadline of another shoot.
Yeah.
And we have to be ready for that one because like this one is a backup from not being completely finished for the last one.
Yeah, no, it's good to have the pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's working for us. So we just have to get our A's into G and get that done. But we're almost there.
Hey, good luck.
Oh my God, my battery's really run out.
Yeah. Not just the computer, just your actual very own one this time as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, Matty, you go and can you like have a little meditation or something before you pick up the kids?
No.
Well,
no.
Never mind. Today. Don't worry
Tomorrow's
about
a
that.
new day. Tomorrow's a new day.
All right. Well, you take care, and then everyone out there, you take care too.
We'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Untidy. If you enjoyed it, we'd love your support to keep making the show. The best thing you can do to help is subscribe by hitting follow in your podcast app and leaving us a little 5-star review. You can also now watch and subscribe on YouTube and check out how these millennials are keeping up with the cool kids on TikTok and the gram. Lastly, please share this podcast with your mates. It means that we can keep building this supportive community, keep giving you untidy episodes, and just keep doing what we love to do.
Don't forget to check out mybigmoments.com for kids' books that make your tricky job of parenting a whole lot easier. Untidy listeners get a discount at checkout, so just pop in Untidy for 10% off your order. Lastly, we would like to thank all of the good people who make this podcast possible. Flicker Williams and Joe Rocker at My Big Moments for the beautiful artwork and design, Maxine London Creative for editing this episode, and Lana Byrne for creating our social content. And to you, our listeners, Araha nui, take care. We'll see you soon.